evening/day. Start again. All right, are you guys all ready? Everybody ready? Yeah, this is so exciting. So this is our Evening of Thanks daytime edition, and all the kids are out here spread out over the lawn. We're so happy to see everybody together. I wanted to go over a few rules and tell everybody at home what we're going to be doing about masks today, okay? So when you're on your blankets with your classes, you can remove your masks if you would like to, but when you're up on stage close to somebody, we're gonna put it on. I have mine off because there's nobody else on stage right now, but when I leave and I go next to somebody, I'm gonna put my mask back on, okay? All right, so we have lots of exciting things going on. This is how our program's gonna run down. We're gonna start with our primary classes. So Miss Ashley, you can go ahead and start coming up while I talk. Miss Ashley's gonna start with Primary North first, and then Miss Beth is gonna come up with her class, and then we're gonna go to Lower L, and they're gonna do their presentations, and then we'll go to Upper L, who will do their presentation, and then ads, and then after that, we're going to do crossing over, and we're going to have our speeches. We're going to take a couple little breaks in between and give some awards out and make some mention to a few people for the year, but we're going to go ahead and get started. So we're going to bring Primary North up, and we want to just thank all of our families at home and all of our friends at home. I know we're not able to have you here, but you're here with us in spirit and in heart, and we're so happy. We also have other teachers. I know Miss Catchpole is watching, and I know Miss Rosemary Finley is watching. I'm sure there's lots of other friends that are watching that used to be part of our staff. So I'm going to turn it over to Miss Ashley and Miss Rosie, and we're going to get started, all right? All right, thank you guys.
No. No.
Okay, Bobby, you're gonna talk right into this. Okay?
I offer you peace. I offer you peace. I offer you love. I offer you friendship. I hear you cry. I see your beauty. I feel your pain. The caring flows of my spirit within. I salute that spirit in you. Let us work together for peace. The end. Good job. Oh no. Hello? No, no. Hello?
Adios, mis amigos.
Adios, mis amigos. Adios, mis amigos. Adios, adios. Adios, mis amigos. Adios. Hello. How are you? Hello. How are you? Hello. How are you? How are you today? High five. How about you? High five. How about you? How about you? How are you today? Ray, who's the one? Back a little bit. Ray, who's the little lounge one? What the?
Careful, guys, get you back to fold it.
Finger, one little finger, tap, tap, tap. Put your finger up, hold your finger down, put it on your head. One little finger, tap, tap, tap. Put your finger up, put your finger down, put it on your nose. One little finger, tap, tap, tap. Put your finger up, put your finger down, put it on your chin. Offer you peace. I offer you love. I offer you friendship. I hear your cry. I see your beauty. I feel your pain. This caring feels from my spirit. to then root that spirit in you.
Let us work
Together in peace. Yay.
Okay, we're gonna step to me.
What? What?
So here's the edge.
What?
You're gonna step down.
What?
And you're gonna go step
What?
down.
What? What?
Go ahead, Sadie.
Yay. What?
We're gonna follow the
What?
line.
Stay, or would they like to go in for a little while? You're gonna stay? Okay, so we're gonna get ready for our lower elementary classes to come up and do their presentations. Okay? And if at any time a class needs to take a break, maybe just give us a thumbs up and we'll show you a way to get around, okay? All right, thank you guys.
Okay, because they're gonna kneel right down in front. Some of them. Okay. All right.
Where is her team? Okay, where? Look. Here it is. Stop bouncing. No, I need to have my variety packs. Variety packs.
Bunny shield.
I've got roots down in the ground that hold me up. My roots bring me water and lots of nutrients. I've got stems to reach up towards the sun. They feed and hold my leaves and flowers, every single one. I've got leaves that grow right off my stems. The sun shines down the leaves, make food, it's photosynthesis. I've got flowers that blossom everywhere. They make food for you and me and spread seeds everywhere. Now can you guess what I am? Think now, boys and girls, I'm everywhere. You can see my colors fill the world. I'm a plant. I grow and grow and grow. My seeds go everywhere. New plants I sow. I'm a plant. My colors fill the world. clothes, oxygen, medicine, food, fruit, perfume, and beauty for me and you. I'm a plant. I've got
Wait, we're doing that again.
For our remote learners who cannot be here, this is for you. We miss you.
Hello, Lower L East is acting out the book, The Tiny Seed by Eric Carle.
It is autumn. It is autumn. A strong wind is blowing. It blows flower seeds high in the air and carries them far across the land. One of the seeds is tiny, smaller than all the others. Will it be able to grow and keep up with the others? And where are they all going? One of the seeds flies higher than the others. Up, up it goes. It flies too high and the sun's hot rays burn it up. But the tiny seed sails on with the others.
Another seed lands on a tall, icy mountain. The ice never melts and the seed cannot grow. The rest of the seeds fly on, but the tiny seed does not go as fast as the others. Now they fly over the ocean. One seed falls into the water and drowns. The others sail on with the wind, but the tiny seed does not go as high as the others. Now one seed drifts down onto the desert. It is hot and dry and the seed cannot grow. Now the tiny seed is flying very low, but the wind pushes it on with the others. Finally, the wind stops and the seeds fall gently down onto the ground. A bird comes by and eats one seed. The tiny seed is not eaten. It is so small the bird does not see it.
Now it is winter. After their long trip, the seeds settle down. They look just like they are going to sleep in the earth. Snow falls and covers them like a soft white blanket. A hungry mouse that also lives in the ground eats a seed for his lunch. But the tiny seed lies very still and the mouse does not see it.
Now 'tis spring. After a few months, the snow has melted. It is really spring. Birds fly by, the sun shines, rain falls. The seeds grow so round and full, they start to burst open a little. Now they are not seeds anymore. They are plants. First they send roots down into the earth, then their little stems and leaves begin to grow up towards the sun and air. There is another plant that grows much bigger and faster than the new little plants. It is a weed. It takes all the sunlight and the rain from one of the small new plants, and that little plant dies. The warm weather also brings children out to play. The tiny plant that grew from the tiny seed is growing fast, but its neighbor grows even faster. Before the tiny plant has 3 leaves, the other plant has 7, and now a flower. A hand reaches down and breaks off the flower. A girl has picked the flower. It is summer. Now the tiny plant from the tiny seed is all alone. It grows on and on. It doesn't stop. The sun shines on it. The rain waters it. It has many leaves. It grows taller and taller. It is taller than the people. It is taller than the houses. It's taller than the trees. And now a flower grows on it. People come near and far to look at this flower. It is the tallest flower they have ever seen. It is a giant flower. All summer long, the birds and bees and butterflies come visiting. They have never seen such a big, beautiful flower.
Now it is autumn again.
The days grow shorter and the nights grow colder, and the wind carries yellow and red leaves past the flower. Some petals drop from the giant flower, and they sail along with the bright leaves over the land and down to the ground. The wind blows harder. The flower has lost almost all of its petals. It sways and bends away from the wind, but the wind grows stronger and shakes the flower. Once more, the wind shakes the flower, and the seed pods open. Pop! Out come many tiny seeds that quickly sail in the wind.
Next, we're going to have our upper elementary students come up. So they're getting ready to come up and do their performance. And right after, we'll have our adolescents come right after them and do their performance. Okay, so we're going to have Miss Shelley and Mr. Dave. And then after that, we'll have Miss Heidi and Miss Audra.
Hello, we are the egg group, and last month our class hatched chickens. My chicken, Jimmy, was first to emerge from his egg after only 20 days in the incubator. Anyways, here are the parts of the egg.
The shell protects the developing embryo and after just 10 days we can see the embryo through the shell. The inner and outer membranes guard the embryo from bacteria and moisture loss.
The chalaza are a pair of stretchy structures that help keep the yolk in place. The yolk is basically baby food for the embryo. The vitelline membrane is a multi-layered structure that gives shape to the yolk.
The air cell, the air cell provides oxygen for the embryo, and the albumin, also known as the egg white, provides the necessary proteins needed for proper development.
The germinal disc contains the embryo and its DNA. We hope you enjoyed our short presentation about the parts of the egg.
This is our acrostic poem. Fragrant flowers live in beautiful flower garden beds that take time and effort.
Lovely flowers that live in water are lotus flowers, water lilies, and dainty water poppies.
One beautiful orange flower is a chrysanthemum. They're a perfect addition to a flower bed.
Washington state flower is a Pacific rhododendron.
English bluebells look like little lanterns.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I can't rhyme. Banana.
Hi, I'm Anastasia. And I'm Olivia, and today we are talking about the inside of a flower and the outside of a flower.
Flowering plants grow in many different shapes and sizes. Normally, there are many different colors of petals that are attached to the stem and make the the corolla.
Nectar is often the base of the petals, and nectar is also a sugar solution that is a favorite food to the insects.
Here's a small demonstration. This is the corolla, which is the top part, and then this is the pedestal that holds it up. And it's also the stem that holds it all together.
This is the anther pollen filament, and it's one of these that burst open the pollen.
And then this is the stamen. This is the stamen that bursts open with the pollen when the pollen is ripe. And then this is the pollen. These are the pistils that are tubes that have the seeds. And then this is the ovary. These are the petals that are attached to the stem that make the corolla.
We hope you enjoyed our short demonstration of the inside and the outside of a flower.
Thank you.
On COVID. COVID keeps us inside. We wear masks all day to keep us alive. Although we don't like it, it's for our own good to keep them on, as I understood. It keeps us safe, and that is good, and it will end in early June, which is very soon.
Studying the parts of the stem and the leaves.
Bud arrangement, when the leaves go all around the stem. Opposite arrangement, the leaves are exactly across from each other. Alternating arrangement, all the leaves are every other space on the stem.
The node is the point of entry for nutrients. It is for the leaf. It is also where the leaf grows. The internode is the space between the nodes, and the axil is the angle at which the leaf is attached to the stem. We hope you enjoyed our short presentation on the parts of leaf and stem.
Thank you.
Okay, let me remember. Okay. This is, you know Peppa Pig, right? Yeah, that one fat porker. That one that rolls in the mud and all that. I made a poem, and it's gonna, oh no, it's terrible. Okay, let me remember. Peppa Pig is big and snuggly. They say her spine is long and lovely. Her brother is round as a ball, but he's a herbivore, which is the healthiest of all. Her mom is increasingly fat. but she walks on 4 legs, so, well, that's that. Her dad, her dad is massively obese. He's a potbelly pig, so, and he's even larger than his big belly niece. Peppa Pig takes baths the opposite way. Let me remember. She rolls in mud, which makes her stink all day. She also lives in, well, pigs are usually supposed to live in large groups, right? But no, I don't know. But she only lives in 3 in this coop. Thank you.
Oh no.
So we all know about fasciculated and taproots, right? But do you know about the tuber or the rhizome? The rhizome grows left to right and sprouts on both sides. For example, ginger. And a tuber is a short and rounded root underground. For example, a potato. There are also other root kinds like the conical roots. They are roots that are broad at the stem and gradually taper toward the tip, like a carrot. And fusiform roots are roots that taper at each end in the shape of a spindle, like a radish. These are all examples of swollen roots. Swollen roots are roots that store nutrients. Thank you.
This diagram summarizes the stages of the plant. The seed is the beginning of the life cycle. If the temperature and moisture conditions of the soil is just right, the seed will begin to grow.
As the seedling grows, it produces leaves which absorb energy from light and use it to make food for the plant. Then the plant goes through a period of development until it is an adult.
An adult plant can reproduce. The plant develops flowers with male and female structures which produce sperm and egg cells. The plant is pollinated by wind or by animals.
Then sperm cells unite with egg cells, fertilizing them. A fertilized egg forms an embryo that develops in a seed. Then the ovary changes into a fruit that covers and protects the seed until it is dispersed to a good place to grow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Narrator 1, Audrey. Narrator 2, Lola. Mandy, Scarlett. And last but not least, Olivia, Paige, and me, Fabian.
This is our skit of Stallion in the Spooky Hollow. At Animal Ark, Mandy Hope treats animals. Mandy can never walk away from any animal.
Mom, Dad, I found a hurt bunny. Ah, it's the ghost of Harry Hawkins.
The Tale of Harry Hawkins, a very interesting story of a ghost smuggler.
Watch out! Oh no. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to bump into you. I was just looking for the ghost of Harry Hawkins. Have you heard about him?
No, but I know you can tell me about it.
Who's this?
This is my horse, Fabian. Fabian. What a wonderful horse name.
So, this is Harry Hawkins. He's the most well-known smuggler in all of history here in Spooky Hollow, but it might just be a fairy tale. Is this really your horse?
No, I just ran to take care of him for a man I know. Well, I have to go back now, so I'll see you later. Okay, bye. You want to make Why is she keeping her horse in that ugly shed? I know, right? She probably can't pay for it. Yeah. What's Paige doing? Paige, what are you doing? Harry Hawkins, come on!
Maria Montessori believed that learning and development starts at birth. Dr. Montessori created 4 planes of development. In this presentation, we will explain what they are, starting with the first stage. The first stage of development starts at birth and continues to age 6. We call this primary. The first plane of education teaches children to have a balance in their life, self-control, flexibility with others around them, self-confidence within themselves, and to develop independence. The primary classroom provides children with hands-on materials to make learning more fun and enjoyable. These materials allow children to work on properly moving their hands while having fun. This is Jordan, and they are working on the pink tower. When Jordan starts building the pink tower wrongly, it falls apart. Grr. Don't get frustrated, Jordan. It will be okay. You should build the tower from largest to smallest.
Yay, I did it!
See, I told you it would be okay. When Jordan calmed down and followed instructions, they were able to successfully build the tower.
Now, we move on to the lower L classes, where students work on visual fraction, hands-on learning, how their actions affect others, and the iconic math booklets and reading. Here we have Pam and Cece, 2 students in the lower L classroom. In the Peace Corner, after Cece refuses to share the slide.
I don't think it's fair that you won't let me have a turn on the slide.
After talking about the problem, Cece realized that not giving Pam a turn on the slide made Pam feel upset. The 2 agreed to take turns on the slide, and they were both happy. Now we have the 2 working on the stand game. What problems are you working on?
16 minus 6.
So, you have 1 10 shift and 6 1 shift. Take away 6, now how many do you have?
10!
This game lets students see how adding and subtracting affect the original number. Lower L students go through grades 1 through 3. Here, we have a few lower L students and what their favorite part of lower elementary is. Cece and Pam will read now.
My favorite part is the TARDIS. Mine is recess.
The second plane of development is where the students have to start being responsible and get their work done. This is shown by the students preparing for lit group and doing research for their cultural studies.
Who's the discussion leader?
I am. My first question is, if Julius Caesar, why does Cassius think that Caesar is a tyrant?
I thought it was because he was too power hungry and he didn't give Caesar thanks for saving his life. Do you agree?
Yes.
As they continue their discussion on the book Julius Caesar, I will explain to you how the lit group works. A group of people read a few chapters of a book. They are assigned jobs to do before the next weekly meeting. I will let my students introduce you to some of the jobs.
I am doing the real life connected job. I shall have some parts of the book connect to real life.
You already saw my job, but I am filling in for the part of the summarizer, who is absent today. I summarize the assigned chapters that we've read, and the other students tell me what I may have missed. Then people tell me about their favorite part of the week's reading.
Now we move on to the cultural studies. Here we have students researching a group of people to perform a play at Blackburn.
Oh, that's so cool. Did you know that the Romans had conquered half of Italy by the time that they were defeated?
I had no idea. Did you know that the Romans stole their gods from the Greeks?
Time to go to Blackburn.
Cultural studies help students learn how to research and find sources, which prepares them for writing a term paper in the adolescent classroom.
And now we move on to the adolescence class. In ads, one of the most important things we focus on is Earthkinder. Earthkinder is a term Maria Montessori used that means children of the earth. Every week for an hour, the adolescence class does work that helps beautify the school campus, and it teaches them important skills that will help them when they get older. The adolescents class recently had a hanging basket sale, for example. We priced the baskets, made flyers, and we delivered the flowers to the people who ordered them. Another thing in the ads class worked on this year during Erdkinder was building a compost bin for the school to use. And now we will talk about seminar, another important thing in ads. Before we have our seminar, we should talk about what our expectations are. We'll talk about SLANT. Sit up, listen, ask, nod, and track. We use SLANT because it is respectful to the other students, and you can feel respected while you are speaking, or the other person that's speaking can feel respected. And some seminar in ads is discussing a book or a piece of literature that we have read, annotated, and have made questions to ask during the seminar. When we go to seminar, we start off with a question, and that we can either discuss the question or bring up new questions. So today we will watch the ad students have a seminar on if electronics are better or worse for humans. So does anyone want to start off with a question?
I can start off with a question.
Okay, Carter.
Would you say that electronics are better or worse for us? Because we need to use them to connect with people virtually, but they can be harmful for our mental health. Josh, do you want to talk?
I would say that it's better because it helps us with everyday things and we can access a huge amount of information with only a few clicks of a button. Hannah.
I would agree with Josh, and I would also like to bring up another question. Do you think that some of the children that use electronics should have a time limit because it could be bad for their mental health? Akila?
I would disagree. I think that they should be able to use it if they have completed everything they needed to do. Okay, guys, I like where this is going, but I think we'll end here.
MSMV's main goal is for a student to be valorized. Valorization is a term Maria Montessori used to describe the process the adolescent must go through in integrating a more mature identity in the sense of being able to succeed in life by his or her own efforts. By the time a student is done at MSMV and is ready to graduate, all of the stages of development will be put together and that student will be well prepared for their bright future.
Well, you guys did so wonderful. We are so proud of all of you guys. That was so fun. Did you guys enjoy the puppet show? Yeah? You guys did a really nice job, everybody. I really appreciate it. So now I just want to give some thanks out to some people. First of all, I want to thank our school board, Kristen Jaskowitz, AJ Summel, Maggie Pence Law, Marcel Wilson, Alan Tomhave, Marty Zenobi, Janice Ranger, Bob Fick, and Nicole Parrish. These people are parents, co-op members, just like all of the moms and dads of you guys, but these parents are on our school board and help support the school with decision making for finances and different things, and they help me every day. When I need help, I can call on them. So I wanted to say thank you to all of you guys. I also want to thank, most importantly, my office staff upstairs. So I have Jenny here, this upstairs, and Stephanie and Katrina. They're such a good team, and I want to thank all of them. And you guys have to come up and get a rose real quick. So. want to thank our staff, and if I call your name, if you could come up if you are available to. Ashley Zenobi, our primary teacher, and Miss Rosie. Is Miss Rosie out there?
Oh, yeah, she's coming.
Okay. Miss Ashley and Miss Rosemary are our primary North teachers. Thank you. I guess I should put this back on. Miss Rosie's coming. Next we have, this is Miss Rosie. Everybody say thank you to Miss Rosie. Thank you. Then we have Miss Beth, and Miss Sherry, and they're our primary South teachers. These guys are just amazing. Thank you. Next I have Miss Mililani. Where's Miss Mililani and Miss Erin? And we have Miss Cheryl and Miss Colleen. Where were we? Okay. These are our lower elementary teachers. Namaste. And then we have Miss Shelley and Mr. Dave. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you.
I was actually going to do that. I was going to put this in my jeans.
And then we also have Miss Wagner and Miss Audra. Okay, and Miss Maddie, who is not here yet, but we also have Miss Maddie. So we'll thank her. She'll be here later for extended care. Okay, so quickly before we do our crossing over, if everybody wants to get ready for the crossing over, we have a couple of awards that we want to give out to some special people. We're going to start with somebody who's been here for years, one of our parents, Mr. Bob Fick, who has been helping with soccer for over 10 years. And his son, Carter, is graduating this year, so somebody else will be taking over that position. But we have a special award for you, Bob, and we will give it to you later. But we want to give him recognition for his years of service of the coordinator for MSMV Soccer. So we want to thank him for that. Next, we're going to start something new this year. We have 2 Maria Montessori Awards. So one is going to be for a co-op member who, all of you guys that are parents, and you've been wonderful. You help us out. We appreciate so much all that you do for us. And every year we're just going to pick one of you that goes over and above. And this year we picked Mr. Rick Law. So Mr. Rick Law gets the Maria Montessori Award this year, and that is for, because we can call him anytime and he will come and do extra work, hard labor, sometimes not fun labor, but he's just been very helpful. So this year our Maria Montessori Award goes to Mr. Rick Law. So thank you, Mr. Rick. We also are going to give a second Maria Montessori Award every year, and this one is going to go to a staff person. And this year the staff decided and voted on Miss Shelley Sissich. So Miss Shelley. I have to tell you guys that all of our staff has just gone over and above this year, and my heart can't thank them enough for this hard year, for this COVID year. But Miss Shelley is here day and night, every weekend, and she'll deliver things to people's houses. She's a wonderful support to everybody, to her children, to the staff, and this year's award and yearbook appreciation will go to Miss Shelley Sikich. Okay. All right, so I also have a couple other people to thank, and then we're going to get started with our crossing over, okay? I want to thank Mr. Joe Danier, who's on camera. He's helping us make this go live today for all of our families. Thank you, Mr. Danier. Thank you for the Roble family who's back here that have set up all the mics and are also helping us with our tech support and everything that they've done here. So thank you to them. I think that's all. So thank you to all of you kids for hanging in there through this crazy year with masks. Hopefully next year we can do it without masks. What do you say? Yes? All right. Okay, so let's talk about what the crossing over is. In Montessori, at each plane of development, when you leave one area or one plane of development and you go to another plane of development, then you get your certificate and you get to cross over the bridge and you leave your teachers that you've been with for 3 years and you move and greet your teachers that you're going to next year, okay? So we're gonna start with that, and I'm going to call their names. So we're gonna start with Are the primary kids out here? There we go. We're going to start with primary north. And primary south, you can get up and be right over here ready as well. And I would like our lower elementary teachers to come stand right over here. Maybe right here when they cross off here. So usually the assistants too. Okay, we're going to start with primary north. Miss Ashley and Miss Rosie. Our first student to cross over, James. 1 second. Okay, I'm sorry, 1 second. All right, we'll try again. Our first student to cross over, James Braun. James, go right over to Miss. Can you right over there? Okay, our next student, Elliot Chalmers. Congratulations, Elliot. Joseph Dickey. Sabina Landy. Neil Law. Asia Moya. O'Neill. Beckett O'Neill. Maisie Wyan. Luna Mellinger. Oh, she's not here? Oh, I'm sorry. Next is Theo Ranger. There we go. Theo Ranger. Good job, Theo. All right, and then Primary South. We have Luna Mellinger, who's not here today. And then we have Finnegan, Metz Scott, good job, Finnegan. We have Michael Pardolino.
And I'll say right here, congratulations, student. And now we're going to cross the bridge. There's a little tiny bridge. Here's the wheel.
Good job, Michael. We have Monty Wilkie.
And we're going to start
Monty.
down to the pavement. And you take him and walk him with our other friends.
Good job, Michael. Good job, Monty. Go right over this way, buddy. And Mia Zanobi. Whoopsies. Hold it right there. And those are our kindergarten students that have now crossed over to first grade. Okay. Congratulations, everybody. All right, now if we could get our lower elementary crossing over group ready. And if our upper elementary teachers could meet them. Whatever you want to do. Okay. Okay. First one to come across the bridge. Andrew Buenavalente. Also, we know him as Tank. Good job, Tank. Thomas Drummond. Simon. Got Thomas. Isabella Galati. Ellie Simon. Sydney Wilson. And Miss Milani's class. Okay, we have Corbin Day. Corbin. Cruz Cox. Good job. Henry Ranger. Henry Ranger. Good job, Henry. Right on over to Michelle. Good job, sweetheart. Mason Rothman. Good job, Mason. Susan Wardle. Good job, Susie. And Macy May Wells. And now they're upper elementary students. Okay, so now if I could have all of our upper elementary students that are moving up to ads. And if I could have our ads teachers. David Cutliff. Good job, David. Fleur Considine. Hayden Jaskowitz. Good job, Hayden. Lorenzo Tejas Wells. Benoit Ranger. Good job, Ben. It's Siler over here. Siler Stout. Good job, Siler. Finn Wolf. Nice job, Finn. Gabriella Zanobi. Good job, Gigi. And these are now our adolescent children next year. Okay, next up, let's get our graduates ready. No, after they cross over. We're going to do those separate. They're going to cross over and then they can come up and get to me. Okay, just so everybody knows, we're doing it a little bit different. They're going to cross over first. Then after crossing over, they will come back and give their speeches, okay? And these are the students that are leaving us this year. They've gone through 8th grade and they're going to be going to different schools. So we wish them all wonderful, wonderful experiences with their education in the future, but it's sad to see them go. All right, next is Bryce Allison. Okay. William Boyd. Can I shake your hand? Sure. Congratulations. Hannah Drummond. Hannah, can I shake your hand? Carter Fick Mills. Can I shake your hand, Carter? Congratulations. Leilani Perry. Can I shake your hand, honey? Can I shake your hand? All right, Akila Thomas. Can I shake your hand, honey? Congratulations, I'm proud of you. And Margaret Wardle. Congratulations, honey. Can I shake your hand? All right, so those are now our graduates. graduates. Next, they're going to give their speeches. So I'm going to let you guys take over and call them up when it's time for them to give their speech. Okay?
Right now?
Yes, yes.
Who's first?
Hello, my name is Bryce Allison. I came to Montessori in 5th grade and was very nervous, but I'm so happy I came here. I met a lot of good people and teachers who in fact helped me through this tough time in school, whether it's missing work, stress, or even just my handwriting on my work. My friends and teachers would help me work through it. My 5th and 6th grade years were also very fun. I learned a lot about everything and did stuff that I probably wouldn't have done in any other school in this area. The hands-on activities were amazing. And I'm very happy I came to MSMV. And when it came time to move on from Umbrella, I was tearing up. But I knew it was time for adolescence. Now, my 7th and 8th grade teachers were Miss Audra and Miss Wagner, who were amazing teachers, and that's no exaggeration. During my 8th grade year, I struggled to get work done on time, but with the help of my teachers and family, I was able to get through it, and that's why I'm standing here today. Without them, I would have just probably given up when I feel like I'm gonna fail. Even when the shutdown hit last year, they would still help me through it by getting on meetings with me, just single meetings, going out of their way just to help me get through my work. They've done so much for me, and I thank you for that. So, I would like to thank Miss Amanda, Miss Wolf, Miss Audra, Miss Wagner, Mr. Days, and all of the specials teachers. All of my friends for keeping me excited about school and making recess and extended care fun. And of course, my family for letting me go to this school and getting me through it. And also sending me, I'm very sad that my journey is over, but I need to move on to high school. Even if I didn't experience the full MSMV from primary to adult, I still had lots of fun and made lots of memories. So to sum it up, thank you everyone.
Hello. I have had great experiences here at Montessori, and I cannot thank everyone enough. Montessori gives you more opportunities than most other schools because of these things. Self-centered learning, outdoor learning, at your own pace learning, the stages of development, problem-solving skills, seeing both sides of the story, being courteous even if you don't agree, time management, Erdkinder, community work, and hands-on learning. I would like to thank all the teachers I have had along the way. They have helped me grow and shape my understanding of the world for the better. I will always remember coming to school happy because the teachers made school fun, and I got to see my friends. I think that this school has prepared me for high school and college, and I'm ready to go out into the world. Thank you.
My name is Hannah Drummond. I have enjoyed my time at this school. It gave me a lot of opportunities that most people in public school won't have. This experience has taught me about caring for myself. It has also allowed me to do things I have never dreamed of doing at school, such as participating in taking care of animals and working outside. Many people do not get this opportunity, and I am very grateful to have this chance in my education. I have had chances to make choices about my education and to discover things about myself. This year, I have grown plants, painted tables, tried yoga, participated in seminars, and many other things. I was even able to work outside and have independent work time during school to complete my assignments and projects. I am so grateful for my teachers and my classmates who helped me this year. I am grateful for my teachers and classmates because they have helped me discover who I am and who I want to become. I am amazed at how much my classmates and I have changed this year, and I hope I will continue to change and grow into the person I want to become. I am disappointed that this year is over, but I hope to take what I have learned here and use it in high school and my future.
Hi, I'm Carter Fick Mills, and I started here at Montessori in primary, and I've been at this school ever since. I always knew that the day would come when I had to leave this amazing school, but at the same time, I couldn't imagine growing up not going to Montessori. My time here at Montessori has been such a great experience. I've met so many great people here, and I've made strong friendships that I hope will last a long time. In primary and lower L, I learned a lot about being kind to others, and that I have to be aware of what I'm doing and how that affects the other people around me. Another really big thing that I think that has prepared me so well for the future is that lower L made school super fun for me, and I was excited to go to school every day and learn. In upper L, I did a lot of hands-on work that helped my understanding for the work I was doing, and we did a lot of hands-on work in nature, which was something that not a lot of kids get a chance to do at Montessori. I was fortunate enough to do these activities. Another thing in upper L that stood out to me was that the work at your own pace aspect. When doing work at my own pace, I wasn't rushed to do something I wasn't ready for, and the joy of school wasn't taken away. The transition from upper L to ads was by far the biggest. In ads, we had a lot of assignments and due dates to really prepare us for high school. At first, I was very overwhelmed, but ads taught me to manage my time better so that I could complete my work on time. I was also taught not to just see in black and white. I am so thankful for everyone here and all the amazing things they've helped me do along the way. I especially want to thank Miss Carla, Miss Barb, Miss Amanda, Miss Wolf, Mr. Dave, Miss Aja, Miss Wagner, Miss Rachel, and of course my mom and dad for realizing how amazing this school is and how much it has helped me develop. And I want to thank my sister for being there to help me when I was overwhelmed. With the help from everyone here and the amazing lessons that this school has taught me, I'm prepared for high school. Thank you.
Hi. So I would like to start this off with a thank you to my teachers. I came to Montessori in the 7th grade, or 2019. At first, it was difficult to get used to the methods of learning and the new environment, but Miss Audrey and Miss Wagner were there to help me get comfortable with the school and its methods. Both Miss Audrey and Miss Wagner were there to support me throughout my journey and deal with me, being a ham, as Miss Audrey would call it. So thank you both for being there every step of the way, even when I got frustrated. I would also like to thank Akila for dealing with me for 2 years and being a supportive friend. A special thanks goes to Ella. Thank you, Ella, for trying so hard to get me in the school and giving me this opportunity to make new friends. My first year here was fun, from the people surrounding me to the walks to the Blue Park, even to the online learning at the end of the year. Although I had my struggles, there was always something to even it out. This year, I made more friends and new memories. I will miss the fun lunchtimes we had together and the free time to catch up with friends. I will miss the teachers and my friends as I enter a new chapter of my life. I will be going to Ursuline, where I can keep in touch with some friends and evolve in my academics. I will have never gotten this chance if it weren't for Montessori and the people here. Again, thank you to everyone for making these last 2 years phenomenal. I will cherish these moments and memories forever.
From walking into Montessori in 2010 for my first ever day of school, I knew that this is where I wanted to be. The teachers made me feel more welcome than ever and made the worst part of a child's life something to look forward to. I will never forget the time where I spilled rice all over the primary floor, tripped over my own 2 feet, and used the loudest voice I had in me. The teachers would always tell me it's okay in the sweetest voice they had, and I now understand that they were on the verge of pulling out the hair. Thank you, Leilani, for listening to me when I needed it most and always laughing at my awful jokes, as you should. Special shout out to Miss Stephanie for always giving me my tardy slips because I'm hardly ever on time. Thank you to all of my teachers who kept me going, even when I felt like dropping out of school. I've met some really great people that will stick with me forever. It's really hard to believe that I'm leaving so many of the people I grew up with. I used to dream of the day I would graduate 8th grade and go to high school, and now that it's here, I regret rushing it. Dear little Akila, you made it. I hate to see that this chapter of my life is ending, but it's time to move on. Thank you, Montessori, for all of the memories you have given me. I will never forget them. Until next time.
I joined Montessori in 7th grade, 2019. Before then, I had gone to a public school, which was frankly really bad, and I didn't like it at all. But as soon as I came to Montessori, I really felt like I belonged. I would like to acknowledge the teachers and all my friends for never leaving me behind or forgetting me and dealing with how weird and obnoxious I am. I'm really thankful for all of the activities we got to do and all of the help that they offered me. I would like to acknowledge my sister, Susie. I can't wait till you write your 8th grade speech, and I'm sorry that I forgot you were in 3rd grade. I'm sorry. I can't wait to go to Ursuline and learn all these new things, but I know that I'll really miss what I had here, and I'm excited. I'm excited to keep going.
All of our graduates to come up one at a time just so we can take a picture of you guys. So let's start with Bryce. Bryce, if you could just come and stand. Yes, please. Bryce, Allison. You just stand right there. Okay, thank you, Bryce. William, boys, can they take their masks off? It's up to them. If they would like to, they can. I don't say no. William, boy. Thank you. Hannah Drummond. Hannah Drummond. Okay, thank you, Hannah. Carter Fix Mills. Okay, thank you, Carter. Leilani Perry. Akila Thomas. Maggie Wardle. Okay, so you guys, this could be you soon, right? All of you guys did such a wonderful job. Congratulations for our graduates. Your speeches were beautiful. So that completes our evening day of thanks. And we want to thank all of our families, all of the teachers for this really rough year and a half that we've had. But we survived, right guys? We survived the mask, that's right. All right, so we're gonna go and have some lunch. Everybody have a wonderful day, and you did wonderful. We'll see you guys next year.